On this morning, I set up in a stand of hardwoods that I don't hunt very often. There are numerous large chestnut oaks and tulip poplars in this area. I hung my stand in a large tree overlooking a heavily used trail where I had a camera hung for several months leading up to the opening of season. This camera was picking up a lot of pictures of does and fawns between 8:30 and 9:30 every morning. It was just like they had followed a script. At the exact same time that they had been coming through on the trail camera every other morning, they started coming right through once again this morning. Just as expected, the doe and fawn came through right where I was looking for them to. There was another deer with them, but I was unable to get it on camera. Much to my surprise, while I was trying to film and watch the doe and fawn in front of me, I heard a weird sound behind me that sounded like something eating. And I turned over and looked over my shoulder, and I saw these two does feeding 10 yards behind me on the chestnut oaks. You could hear them crunching in their mouths as they were chewing on them. I was so preoccupied with the deer in front of me that I never even saw these two come in. In short order, a third doe joined the party. Set up on a trail this morning that I haven't hunted over all year. Very heavily used trail. It runs through a little stand of hardwoods that I have here, and I'm kind of set up in the middle of some chestnut oaks, and they've just been raining down, great big old chestnut oak acorns for the past week. And had 3 does. I had one really mature large doe and her fawn come through, and then I had a yearling come through. And while I was watching them, trying to record them, I heard some noises behind me. It sounded like something eating acorns. And I looked behind me, and I had 2 yearling does over here munching on these chestnut oak acorns. So it's really thick in here. A lot of undergrowth. We had this logged probably 15 years ago. Selective cut. And there's a ton of undergrowth in here. So I'm going to call it a morning here in just a minute. And I'm going to come back at lunch and kind of relocate my stand here. Probably keep it in the same tree. I'm just going to spin it 180 degrees facing the other direction, hoping that gives me a little bit more visibility and maybe some more shot opportunities. I don't know. When I get down out of this tree, I'm going to look. My number one pick for on this trail, I couldn't get in. The tree was too big. The tree was too big for my climbing sticks for the strap to go around. It was. I lacked about 8 inches of strap length to get around the tree. Squirrels are everywhere over here. I got hickory nuts falling all around me too. So, pretty productive morning. This is the first real morning I've hunted this year. This is the second week of archery season here in Tennessee. And I've hunted 3 or 4 days, but only for like an hour and a half at a time, mostly in the evenings, because it has been, it's been in the 80s. It's supposed to be, I think, 87 or 88 today. So I don't know if I'll hunt this evening or not, but it's the deer are moving. They're feeding heavily on the acorns. I've marked a couple of white oaks up here that they've been hitting pretty hard as well. So I don't know, but I think this is a really good spot right here, at least until the acorns dry up. And so I need to do some relocating and getting prepared for future sits. So stay tuned.